everybody, Cloud9 here, and my next project is going to be kind of a weird one compared to what I normally build, and it is a Warhammer 40K Imperial Guard Leman Russ battle tank. I was visiting my younger brother, and he's like huge into Warhammer. I'm not. I'm not, as many of you know, very tolerant. I don't have patience for figure painting. I wish I did. I wish I was good at it. But he loves it. He's actually pretty good at it. And he bought like this huge box set of Imperial Guard, and yeah, I kind of begged him to use this to build this tank for him instead. So, because I really wanted to try one of these things. They look like fun, and he is kind of reluctant, but he said he's already built one, so he let me have a go at it. And but I have to paint it in his colors for his army, so which is no problem. I think that's okay. He does a cool winter snow camouflage, and I can show those off later. So all that comes with it, because it comes in a huge box, so there's no box art this time. Here's the kit. It just comes on 2 sprues, and the tank this is like the hull of the tank. It's not that big. The turret's right here. Here's commander, whole bunch of guns and spare bits and stuff like that. One of the things that I don't like about Warhammer is the price. They're ridiculously expensive. But the other thing is they use like thick plastic. Like, this is so thick compared to what you usually get. And all the grooves here, they leave like, they're just huge to fill in. So sometimes when you cut them, like a lot of plastic gets taken away. So I've got to be careful with that. Here's the sides and all the tracks that go with them. But I used to build Lord of the Rings Warhammer, or Lord of the Rings Citadel figures. I've actually still got them all over there, and those were a lot of fun. So I've never built a tank like this before, but I'm actually very excited. I think this is going to be one of a very fun model to build. So those of you who are into Warhammer and know all the ins and outs about this stuff, I hope you'll forgive me for being so ignorant with this stuff. I won't get the terms right, and I'll definitely be having to check on my brother to ask him what everything is here, you know, what guns to use in here. But either way, it's still gonna be fun, so let's get building this thing. I'm pretty excited. Okay, it's glued together here, and building these kits is pretty simple to do. There's not really a whole lot to them. I had a problem with these are turrets here on the side. Getting them to fit together was I was a little clumsy. So I apologize kind of for not, talking a whole lot in this video, but there's really not a lot to talk about. I built this within like under 2 hours, and majority of that was cleaning it. So I did talk to my brother more about how to build these and stuff like that, and he lent me this one here to use as a reference. This is one of his that he's finished, and he likes this winter camouflage scheme. He has his own way of painting this used white on there. I showed him how to do that one day, and I'm gonna try my own kind of camouflage with it. You can see here I used the longer barrel on it there, but it's basically the exact same tank. He said to leave off all the guns like here on the front and on the side. He said leave those off until you're ready to assemble. It just makes them easier to be painted up. How I'm going to paint it though is I'm going to paint it all German gray. That's how he painted this, and then he has a way of adding on a weathered white look, which I really like. So I'm going to paint it German gray here in a little bit, and once that's dry, what I want to do is I want to just use the white on the airbrush, and I'm going to show this if I can. Hopefully my airbrush will cooperate today, and just gently, pull the trigger. And what I want to do is on here I want to create these waves to look like hills on the bottom of the skirts here, kind of with the Firefly, which is a modified Sherman tank. They used to do that on the barrel here. They'd paint a sky blue wavy line on here to make it look like a Sherman tank, so that the German Panzer divisions didn't know what was coming. So I'd kind of like to do that as like a camouflage, so it just looks like a hill, and then paint the rest of those funny line patterns that's more typical of German armor all over it. I think it'll look pretty cool. So that's about it, and yeah, I'm gonna go start painting now. So pretty excited. It's pretty fun little kit.